If you ever wanted to try one of our TikTok patterns, now you can for free. This is the beginner-friendly thrill top, super easy and fun to make, and now it's available in the TikTok section of the site. So go grab your copy and sew along with me today. As always, first we cut the pieces. After cutting, you should have 2 top pieces, 2 facing pieces, and 2 strap pieces. Super easy. Now we'll start construction with the side seams. With the right sides of the fabric facing each other, you'll place the 2 top pieces together and then sew down the 2 side edges. Then you'll do the same thing for the facing pieces. I'm using a serger here, but you can use a sewing machine for this step too. Next is creating the straps. First, fold 1 strap in half along the long side towards the wrong side of the fabric and press it to create a crease. Then fold 1 raw edge up to the crease and press it. That will create a fold. Do that on the other side and then fold along the original crease to enclose all the raw edges. Then just sew as close as you can to the folds to close it up. Now we will add the straps to the top. Turn the facing right side out and place the strap ends at the peaks of the facing right sides together. It doesn't really matter which side you start on. Now that one side is pinned, flip the facing over. You might need to fold up the bottom edge a little bit and then bring the other end of the strap to the other side of the facing up to the peaks. Just make sure you're not twisting the straps. Do that on the other side and then baste the straps in place. Now to assemble the rest of the top. This is what your basted strap should look like. Now with the top piece still wrong side out, slide the facing inside the top and match up all the side seams and peaked edges right sides together. Once you have everything pinned in place and you lined up the side seams and sandwich the straps in between the facing and the top, you can sew all along the top edge using a 3/8 seam allowance. This is easier for beginners. When you get to the center of the front and back, sew down to the corner, put the needle in the down position, lift your presser foot and rotate the fabric. Put the presser foot back down and then continue sewing. It's also a good idea to forward and back stitch a few times at the peaks to secure the straps. You can clip the curves and corners or just trim the seam allowance to 1/8 of an inch. Make sure to clip really close to the seam on the front and back center where there's a corner. You can turn the top right side out now. If you feel like top stitching the neckline, you can, or you can just press the seam like I do, because I don't top stitch knit unless it's absolutely necessary. The last thing to do is hem. To hem the top, fold back the raw edge towards the wrong side of the fabric 1/2 inch, and then fold it back another 1/2 inch, and then sew as close as you can to that top fold. You can also hem the facing if you want to, but it's not necessary since you won't really see it when you're wearing it. And look at that, you just finished the latest installment of our TikTok patterns. This one is so easy to add length to create a longer top or even a dress. You could even use a longer length for the facing and baste the straps to the wrong side of the facing to do a layered look. If you would like to see more free pattern content, please engage with this post somehow. Give it a like or a comment or add me to your following list. I would really love any boost you're willing to give, and I appreciate it so much. See you next time.